Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back. So I just got done watching this video here, and I spent the entire hour and 4 minutes just listening to this, and I was jumping around, and I was trying to compile this into a very small video. And first off, I'm gonna say I do appreciate that they reach out and do this kind of community engagement thing, and they're trying to make it fun. But personally, I want to respect people's time, right? So this first part that Nubs and Boozor did with her, that's fine. Right, it's fine. I feel kind of shitty about it, but I am going to put out a video covering this, and I'm just gonna list it off, yes or no, and a quick summary of like the maybes that they have on there and the reasons why they're doing some of the stuff. So you don't have to watch an hour of this, but like I am going to put the link in the description below and encourage you to go watch these, right? Because it does boost, like, it's all positive for the game. So let's just go over it here quick. Sorry, I got a lot of acid reflux here. Excuse me. The first question was asked, will Minotaur super raids be permanent? There we go. I'm not dumb. Yes, they will be permanent, and that will be coming soon to where they're going to make super raids for Minotaur permanent. This has been a great quality of life change to where you can do super raids and the run will stop when your champions hit max scrolls. Beautiful. Okay. Chimera quick battles. Will these be coming? No. Doom Tower quick battles. Will this be coming? No. And I'm kind of bummed about this one here. Doom Tower quick battles would be great. And I think they need to just remove the keys. Remove the keys for going from 1 up to what is it, 110 in the Doom Tower. Just let us do it. If we want to do it like one day, we're just like, okay, today I'm just gonna run all of it because all the other gotcha games have that. I play Bleach Brave Souls, Summoner's War. What was that other one that was like a Pantheon game? But you could do their Doom Tower in a day, right? This forced stopgap stuff needs to stop. Okay, just let us do it all in a day. Doom Tower is old content, and we do enjoy it because it does give us a lot of resources for completing it. You know, normal and hard more so, right? But let us just do quick battles. Also, let us do quick battles on the bosses, especially because like if you're farming for immunity gear, because it's still needed. Immunity and feral are very good in arena now. Um, just let the scarab. Like I have a slow scarab farm. It takes like 4 minutes to run because I used Uras by himself. So just let us do it, okay? So I think this needs to be a yes, but it's a no right now. Are there new Doom Tower bosses coming? No. Like I just said, it's a dead game mode. They're done with that. Just like how Hydra will not get any new like additive content. It's not coming. Um, this is a good one. Friendly arena matches. Are these coming? Yes, but they will not be coming this year. Most likely, probably next year. And then I'm just gonna cap here. I don't give a fuck. They did a dumb joke. The community manager, whatever her name is, and she did very bad acting. So I'm very sorry. But she made a joke about how they're gonna implement that, and I'm pretty sure it's a tell because she talked about like, what if I don't have friends? How am I gonna do friendly arena battles if I don't have friends? So that kind of makes me think they're gonna make it so it will be implemented after they make a friends list in the game, which is surprising that we already don't have that. Other gacha games already have this where like you give like friend points to each other and then you redeem those for like very small like energy refill stuff, like rare champion fragments, not epic or legendary, just rare. That's a very common thing in gachas. I'm surprised Raid hasn't done it, but it sounds like they are going to be doing that. In my opinion, that's what it sounds like. So friends list will be coming first, and then they said, now don't take that as gospel. It's just what I'm how I heard this. Is it sounds like they're probably going to come up with a friends list system first, and then we will probably get friendly live arena battles. Will we be able to transform champions into chickens? This is a yes and a no question. New optimization concepts have been batted around where champions are turned into chickens, or you put them in the vault and then you summon them for a later time when you need them. Blah blah blah. This was kind of a nothing burger question. Um, it sounds like what they were trying to get at is we need to free up storage. So will you allow us to do this? And they were like, we're trying to think of a way to do that because it is an issue, but we haven't settled on anything yet. Quicker way to upgrade champions. Yes, this will be coming as a new quality of life thing, and probably by the end of the year is what they said in the tavern. Platinum Arena reset time changes. Yes, this is coming. I didn't hear if they said when, but it is coming, because it is really shitty for anybody that's in like our time. Like I'm in the U.S. and the reset I think happens around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so it is rough on people. So Raid is a big enough game. It has such a huge player base that you could stagger, right, and do regional arena stuff. Uh, Offline background battles. Is this coming? No. And this is arguably the most wanted thing in the game, other than the thing that's going to be going on down here. This is arguably the most wanted thing in the game. I do like the game. I used to love the game. I like the game now. The game upsets me because of how much time I'm on my phone and how much time I dedicate to this game, because I am part of a very competitive clan. Okay. So I have to do a lot of shit. Like, think about this, right? I know I'm trying to condense this down to like a 10-minute segment. Think about this. You're in a competitive clan, and every week you have to do 3 Hydra keys, okay? And you can't just quick battle them most of the time, because you have to manual them to get the highest scores to secure your 1 through 3 position. Then you have to do Chimera Clash, right? You have to do this every week, and it's very tough. Like, Chimera's a cunt. So you have to, and if you don't have a Senna, and you don't have like other buff extenders, you're in a bad position. But if you went for the Titus fusion, which everybody should have, that's going to give you a big ace in the hole to do billions of damage in Chimera, right? So, sucks for me because I did go for Titus, and now it's expected of us that if you did go for Titus, not saying that my clan leader's pushing this on us, I love you, Puma, but it is kind of expected that you have the team comp, you should be pushing, okay? We've had a little bit of discussion about that, and it's kind of a gray area. But yes, so it's a no. Offline background battles will not be happening. Games do this, like that new anime fun whatever game is doing that, to where you just like queue up 20 background battles and you can exit out of the game completely. You log back in and the battles are done. Like, not instantaneously, but after a certain time period. That's an amazing thing. I don't want to spend all my fucking time on this game, and I feel like Raid really needs to look into this. But most likely, it's not that they absolutely don't want to do it. But the thing is, it's going to, one, take away engagement from the game, which there's too much engagement in the game in the first place. And two, they probably don't have the server or, how do you say, like, technical basis to make this happen. But I think they do. There was a big thing not too long ago about why we can't do 3 times speed or 4 times speed in the game to make everything quicker, because there was a cheat software that people downloaded that allowed them to do that, and that's how you were seeing people with like 1 second clear times. It was nutty. A lot of people got in trouble for that, for using it. 2 content creators got kicked out of the content creator program for using it. Rebalance more champions / epics. So other than 2 a month or 2 whatever thing, no. They're not. They said flat out no. They're not going to do anything with epics to rebalance them. Sounds like unless they're problematic. So it's going to stick to legendaries and mythicals that are going to get the rebalance, which they're going to get buffs. It's what it is. They don't want to call it buffs or nerfs. They want to use very nice language. All right, because they don't want anybody to feel bad. More Siege Clan management. This is a yes and no question. They agree there needs to be more quality of life stuff for Siege, and they're just working on that. I know my clan leader Puma, shout out, he does a lot, and so does TBK and Neve and Deadskill and all my other lieutenants and deputies that are in the clan. You guys do a lot, and you do a lot more than I do, and I love you for it. So giving my clan leader Puma more control over Siege is probably going to be a good thing, and it's going to give him less of coronary artery disease from stress. Will Void Mythicals be coming to the game? No, not anytime soon. It sounds like they've made mythicals of all respects, but they don't know how to do a void mythical. Technically, Amius is a void mythical and he's boss, but it just sounds like they don't know how to implement this in it, and it is a weird position they put themselves in. They put out these supposed to be like, they're supposed to be like, when you fuse Lady Mikage, you do 2 legendaries and 2 epics, right? So you have a champion that should be 2.5 times stronger than any legendary, right? That's what a mythical should be. And they've made these things, and they're like, well, what can be stronger than that as a void? Because voids are stronger than regular affinity. I just think they haven't figured it out yet, which is fine. It will probably come within a year or two. More clan activities. This is a yes and no answer. It's a maybe, right? Their concern is for toxicity because of competitiveness within clans, and also it sounds like it's just going to add too much for clan activity in the game, and they don't want that to draw away from regular solo activity that you do. Will we have Bastion customizations? No. More gear filter options? Yes. Big quality of life. That will be coming soon. Player profile customizations? Yes, but not soon. Most likely next year sometime. Live Arena 24/7? Yes, this is coming early next year. So you don't have to wait for the windows to open up since everybody just wants to do Live Arena stuff. And this will also probably make it easier to climb the ladder for the season. I don't know if they'll shorten the season up because of that or not. I hope not. I think a season is pretty good at lasting, like, what is it, like 2.5 weeks? So yes, but yes, 24/7 Live Arena coming next year early. This is the big one that they just announced to make everybody really happy, and it is a very good thing. Permanent gear, free gear removal. Yes, this is the most wanted thing in the game, and this is coming sooner than we think. It sounds like it's coming out next month with the next big quality of life update and patch. That's what it sounds like. This is great. I can't tell you how much silver I burn swapping gear around and not having the free gear removal tokens and stuff. This is amazing. There's already a silver sinkhole for everything else in the game. Gear swapping doesn't need to be a part of it. This also helps you be really competitive in other areas of the game where you couldn't be competitive in because you just didn't have all the extra good gear, right? So you run your Hydra team 1, 2, and 3, and you have to use, then you're using gear tokens for the different things. Don't need to do that anymore. Boom, boom, boom. Put your best gear on everybody and just let it rip. And it's the same thing for Faction Wars Hard. Like I did that video for Orcs 21 yesterday, and I had to put my best gear on Crocad, and he is a great champion, no doubt. But you expect me to do that every day? And it's going to take longer than an hour to do everything in the game that's going to be required to do free gear removal when you only get a 1-hour token once a day, right? And you can't even keep them for a long time. There's 24-hour countdown on those ones you get daily. So they did say they are going to take those out, those free gear removal tokens, and something new will be put in there to compensate because they are getting rid of that and everything is just going to be free going forward, looks like with the new update. And then a little thing on the last faction. Is it going to be a water themed faction? It sounds like they were curious if it was going to be like Atlantis or something, which would have been cool, but they said no. They said you need to think of like a Greek/Roman like faction. So this is some kind of, I assume, and it's, by the way, if you look at it under the faction thing, Barbarians is at the top, and Barbarians has the Norse gods, and then we're going right down, and I think we're going to have like Greek and Roman gods, which are the same guys, just different names, like Mars and Ares and shit. It sounds like that's coming. So pretty cool. And it kind of makes sense. If you've seen the symbol, it's a purple background with like a hand and an eye in the hand. It's like a seer's eye. If you've ever seen like 300, there's the oracle and shit. That's pretty cool. But this video is going on 13.5 minutes. We're going to be done. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out the video below or the link below for the video for Nubs and them doing the interview. At least give them the time of day for it. I just wanted to break it down for everybody. Thank you. Bye.